Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. Today we have a 1,000 point battle playing as the Tau against the Orks. So taking out this same Tau army as last time, going up against a different Ork force. So the one we'll be taking on is a modified version of the pre-built army that came with the DLC at a 1,000 point level. So it's a little different, not massively different, but it has some faster units and stuff in it. So we'll see how that goes. So let's go ahead and set it up. We'll do a normal skirmish as per usual, fighting to the death. I wish there was a separate small map we could use, but there's really just the one small one, unfortunately. That's the right army, correct? Yes, okay. So, yeah, for Orks, in this case we're using the Speedy mob. So we've got a Weird Boy, Pain Boy, a couple Storm Boys, some regular boys, some basic knobs that aren't upgraded but can still do decent damage in close combat, and a couple bikes. Bikes would be pretty dangerous. The Storm Boys potentially could come jumping in at us. No real Gretchen screen or anything. I feel like this is going to be easier to kill, but the bikes are actually pretty good units. So, as per usual, Settlement is the only really small map. We could potentially do the Bridges map, is also fairly small. It's also kind of restricted. Is that fair to switch maps? Let's go ahead and we'll do the same. Since I am going ahead and using a different army to fight, I don't necessarily want to potentially give one side an advantage or not. The maps do make a difference sometimes. It sort of depends on the factions. The Tau are really good at hitting things at range. So anything that reduces my range, puts obstacles in my way, makes it hard to shoot, that kind of stuff gives the other side a bit of an advantage. But the other side might need that advantage, honestly. So things like Necron, or not Necrons, Tyranids, Orks might sometimes need an advantage to actually do some real damage. So I think we're going to do something pretty similar to what I did last time, although I might want to try to push harder to go like fully left. That might be worth trying. So what I'll do, at least a couple we'll have go out there. I don't know if we'll have everybody go out wide like I was thinking, because we can only get one unit through at a time here, unfortunately. So these are kind of the range 5 and range 6 units. The breachers are good range 4, or range 1s. So they're what you want out front, doing damage, causing mayhem and problems there. The Ghost Skill can kind of do whatever, wherever, essentially. And then, of course, we've got our commander. So we'll try maybe pushing more left. We'll see if that works out. Although it is a big choke point here, it'll take a little while to kind of get that working the way I want.
Awaiting assignment.
How about you just run up there like a maniac?
What do you need?
The breachers then are going to be a little screwed up because they have the same movement. We'll hold up for a minute there.
The greater good.
And I'm going to jump you over.
Moving to position.
We're not going to see any enemies here anytime soon, so I think we'll be okay. We run.
Your team on the move.
Run. Yeah, we could just have one of each over here. I think that kind of is fine.
Strike team, ready.
We'll do something kind of like this. We'll have these two plan on sort of watching that direction while we advance up the other way. We'll just auto overwatch here, not a big deal. So the Ork bikes... Excuse you for interrupting me. The Ork bikes are pretty good. They've got good evasion. They can take a decent amount of damage.
Targets outside of visual range.
The Weird Boy has some abilities that can help the other boys, so make them a little tougher.
I know where you are.
Pain Boy gives them some extra health, so there are some options here for ways that they can do a pretty good job at sort of causing me trouble. Okay, we don't see anything. Let's go ahead and set up an Overwatch. If I zoom in here, if I have the others behind, they're not going to see anything. So we kind of need to move them up, but I don't think they have the movement. Yeah, which is better? Is this a better spot? This might be a better spot. Maybe not. It might make no difference. Let's try
Moving
here.
out.
Yeah, they can't even see far enough. So 6 is about there-ish. And if I look this way, I'm not covering that way very much,
The
so...
trap is set.
Yeah, whatever, look wherever you want. I don't care. Let's get you going over here. Not going to turn invisible till we actually have some targets.
They will never see it coming.
Oh, we've got... Is that knobs? Yeah. Basic knobs. They just have basic axes, they haven't been upgraded, and crappy pistols, so they're not that much of a threat, honestly.
They will not get through this way.
They could just kind of come up and cause some trouble for me. But a lot of their stuff's fairly short range. The bikers could be trouble. We might have to like go after them. We'll just go ahead and bring everybody in. We'll have some staggered Overwatch shots here. So you want to be at 6, so we'll do that. The other one at 5. I don't know that anything's going to push me super hard, but we might have something come into line of fire. Let's put the commander up here. We'll kind of watch down this way, I think, mainly. 3 is optimal. We'll push it
I will
out.
slow them down.
Okay. Something's over there.
Hostiles detected.
Don't they know who we are? Oh, hit me!
Big hit on the bike.
We's too fast. Now they're hitting us. We's too fast. Now they're hitting us. Oh, right through the armor. Don't they know who we are? No, not the paint job.
Oh, we did get the bike there. A lot of missed shots, but they did land enough.
Right
Explosion
through
hurting the
armor.
knobs a little bit. That's potentially a problem. But that's kind of why we're trying different stuff. Let's see if we see any storm boys. There's regular boys. There's the weird boy. There's some storm boys. They're not going to jump in at me anywhere. Guess not yet. So, I mean, they are providing a decent amount of pressure here. There's another storm boy unit somewhere. Yeah, the bike being right in the middle of me, that's a bit of a problem. So what am I going to do here? Well, what am I even looking at? I mean, we have a little bit of an issue. The biker coming in here, he's going to have high evasion. We can do something about that with the breachers. Nobody else really can do much about high evasion, but we can photon grenade him, potentially. We've got knobs down here that got banged up a little bit. Some boys. More boys. We've got kind of the main core back here. The weird boy's potentially dangerous, but I'm not too concerned about him yet. Is that a floating? It's a floating orc. Floating dead orc. Show me floating dead orc. Oh, disappears when I try to zoom in. If I go this way. Well, what you gonna do? Floating dead orc. I mean, that's a decent force down there. Kind of messing with. Yeah, just kind of looking at the models here for a minute, you know, getting a view. Looking for interesting looking stuff. We've got the biker right there. Yeah, the biker is potentially a bit of an issue. I don't want to be here for him to blow up in my face. So we probably want to take shots further back before we do anything
We
else.
serve the greater good.
We're in a good spot here. We can mark and kill somebody. Which is more dangerous, storm boys or boys? Probably the storm boys, I guess. Let's go ahead and mark them.
High value target identified.
Close enough to the commander here. We could light them up and then we can move away. So let's do some
Cut them
damage.
down.
Some of us just aren't shooting there. I don't know why everyone wasn't firing. We killed one. I swear only like 3 of the 5 of you actually fired there. I don't know what you're planning on, but yeah, we can kind of draw them into a different position. So I think I'll have you do the same and light them up.
Cut them down!
Still marked.
Use hesitate. March.
Pretty tough. Hurt some of them, didn't get many kills. Let's come back this
Moving
way.
out.
So the second bike,
Orders confirmed.
I don't want to get next to it because it's going to blow up when it goes. So that's a factor. You're just going to shoot it.
Ready.
Don't know if I step away, what kind of accuracy I'm going to have. Let me take a look. 50%. Yeah, it'd be better if we can get one of these guys over.
Nothing shall stand against us.
I'm already pretty optimally positioned here for this, but I might be more concerned about the knobs, honestly.
Moving to position.
Let's, if I move over, is that going to be better? 72. 85.
They
Yeah,
deny
let's
the
light them
way
up a
of
little
the
bit at least.
Talbot. Kill them all. Don't they know who we are?
Got some good splash damage here on his shots. Yeah, wipe him out.
We're under fire.
Okay, knob's gone. 50%.
Ready for orders.
Let's toss a photon grenade.
Throwing photon grenade.
That'll get rid of some evasion. Gonna mark you,
Engaging target.
make it easier to hit. I'm not gonna go up next to him. But let me see here now. So yeah, we're at 70% with him. So if I bring the breachers over, 60%,
Clear
let's
them
go
out.
for it.
We's too fast. Now they're hitting us.
160 is pretty good. I may not even need to use him, so we'll just use the breachers for that.
Pushing forward.
Oh, hit me, not me bike.
Okay, so much for the bikes. The bikes are actually pretty dangerous because they have really good guns on them.
As you wish.
But rushing head first into being adjacent to my guys is about the worst way you could possibly use them. I'm not sure what was going on there with that.
Ready.
Okay, I can't get close enough to light anyone on fire anywhere. I've got flamers on this guy, but we could shoot somebody. Look that way.
Consider it done.
We'll probably just back off with the commander. Let's bring you over. I've got a pretty good shot at the Storm Boys. Or we could nuke one of the boys. If the Storm Boys come in, they'll do some damage, but we can deal with it, I hope. So let's just nuke a boy. Microwave his insides real quick, and we'll go invisible. So that still leaves
do you
me
need?
a little bit of movement. The hill gives me cover here, so we're kind of just looking
We
up
will
the hill.
not fail.
So we just have these two left, right? Yeah. So if I want to shoot at anything, I do kind of need to move in a bit, but we can get
Moving
pretty
out.
clear shots. 90%. We can even mark
Priority
the boys
target
there, why
marked.
not? This battle's already kind of a bit more of a mess, but it's going pretty well. And we're going to kind of try to lure them in. If they want to grab the heights, then we can just shoot up at them. That's kind of my idea. Move in one more. I can still back off two. That'll be okay. Blast.
Die soon at us!
Okay. Orcs are tough. They
Our
can take a
team
bit
on
of a
the move.
beating. These guys do a lot of damage. But even just regular
Confirmed.
boys being able to take that pretty well, actually. Just 2 dead after all that.
I serve the greater good.
Let's back off. So we have the height a little bit protecting me. We're gonna try to protect our other guys here. Breachers, commander out front, sort of absorbing the attacks. Storm boys might just jump directly into some of these guys, but if they go for the breachers, I think it'll be okay.
Standing by.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Movement up ahead.
Charging in like maniacs is what they're doing. All right. Like, that's incredibly aggressive. Stick bomb. There's another unit of Storm Boys somewhere. I don't know where they're at.
I will not break.
Okay, well, that was very odd. Yeah. So the knobs are moving in. The knobs are potentially a threat. I do have a flamer there. I swear, there's a unit of Storm Boys. They've got to be around somewhere. So, I mean, breachers. Job, really. Just deal with guys close up. Just take a little size comparison here. I mean, it's a bit drastic, but I think it's about right. Actually, the Tau might be a little too big, actually. I feel like the Tau should be a little smaller than the Orks here, but blast
Clear
them.
them out.
Well, so much for that. Let's remove some evasion
As you
from
wish.
everybody over there. Now, I've got flamers, so that's potentially pretty nasty. I can hit the 2 up front, we can hit those 2. That's an option.
Awaiting assignment.
I could go hunting here. But I might need him to kill the weird boy. Let's have these breachers try to take out the boys. Ah, still alive. That's too bad. We need a little bit more firepower.
Awaiting
I
instructions.
have more, I just didn't want to use it necessarily on these guys. Just drop them.
Ready.
Let's cook the weird boy a little bit.
Why? Stop it.
And I'm gonna go hunting. Okay, I've got the pain boy and the other storm boys back there. Let's go kind of headed that direction. Alright. So. Still leaves me all 3 of them and my commander. Let's at least flame here once. See how that goes.
They shooting at me.
Okay, weird boy just went down. That was a bit surprising, actually. Knobs are trashed. Wow, okay. Well, I guess we'll
There's
just gun them
another
down
way
then.
of the Taufa. Kill them all.
We've got splash damage on him and stuff. I even got a surge. Jeez.
We will not fail.
Take out the boys. Yeah, the amount of shots that I do, plus the splash damage, just absolutely wrecking these guys.
This will bring us closer to victory.
So we have 1 unit of boys left, so you will have to deal with that. They should be like an okay shot, I would think. Got a mark? Why not? It's a pretty good shot here anyway, but can make it very good.
I shoot at us.
The boys, I mean, they can take a lot of punishment. It's just I'm being able to throw out way more damage than they can deal with.
Moving out.
So our long-range units again. We'll just kind of try to draw them into this kill zone. If they want to walk into it, fine.
Pathfinder team on the move.
I shoot at us.
Alright, so much for them. Breachers. Let's have you head all the way over. I'm not going to move up. We kind of want to invite them to come forward. They might try to jump the commander. So grab the rock with the others.
As you wish.
Gonna stay back here. Creeping up that way. You're gonna stay put there. Like maybe we can draw them into the commander is kind of the idea. And then we have all the firepower there. So yeah, we've basically made this into Hamburger Hill for orcs. Including floating corpses. But yeah, just the mad rush sort of is orky, I guess, but yeah, I don't know what is going on there. I swear the AI has stopped overwatching, for sure. But I think it's also stopped using special abilities. Like, I don't think I've noticed, other than a pain boy healing someone, I don't think I've seen a special ability being used by the AI in quite a while. And I'm not sure what's going on with that. It definitely used to. Like the, just thinking like the weird boy there, just kind of charging out like a maniac. Like, why did it do that? He's got abilities it could use. Some that would buff the orcs, some that would do other stuff. But yeah, just very, very weird. So I don't think this mission's going to be lasting much longer. Yeah, so over here, like I've got a flamer on the ghost keel. We can just burn the crap out of these guys, or jump in and burn them and shoot them with the commander. I don't know that I really need to do much more than that, honestly. Let's go... Well...
Nothing shall stand against us.
Mr. Commander, where can we get to? Okay, apparently it's gonna hit me if I jump. I'm jumping, it should be fine, whatever. Fine, jump there. Ghost Keel. Ghost Keel, Flamer, burn. Okay, so because of the extra health they had, they took that pretty well, actually. I'm not sure what's better here, to shoot them or burn them. I'm gonna try to burn them. So the Storm Boys are a little tougher than the other units. But now you're dead. So yeah, all we have left is the Pain Boy. Okay. Let's start bringing people up to maybe take some shots. I think he's still too far away, even for these guys. I mean, we can try. Why not?
The pain is in your mind.
That was better than I expected, actually. Breachers aren't going to be able to do anything. Pathfinders... Maybe from here we can get a shot off. I think it's still pretty far. Yeah, out of range. Or full cover.
Strike team, ready.
Don't think we have anything from here, but we'll take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see Jack here at all. This is the hill. Alright. And we'll just rush the breachers in wherever we can. So maybe the breachers or the battlesuits can take the brunt of the damage. That'll work out just fine. Not that he's going to do a whole lot. Damage is from the tetanus alone that I'm going to get from the Orky. What? Medical implements?
Do you need?
Wow, I can get next to him. That's
Pushing
not nice.
Forward.
Oh, breachers.
Now closer.
Bye-bye.
Got a treatment for you.
Well, that was awfully quick. Like I said, I don't think this army is as good as the other one, but the choices were so weird. Like the warbikers just rushing in like maniacs, didn't shoot anything, and they've got pretty good guns that are good at killing infantry. The storm boys could give me problems. They can jump and land on my guys and do damage, but they didn't do that. They just kind of landed and stood there. Weird Boy didn't use any abilities, didn't really do much of anything. The knobs got gunned down. Yeah, very, very odd. Anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.